So here we are at All Saints Cemetery in Des Plaines, Illinois, and this is where all the McNulty side of the family is buried. Originally, some of the McNultys were buried in a South Side cemetery, and then later on disinterred after my father decided he wanted to buy a plot a little closer to where he lived so he could come out here regularly and visit the deceased members of the family. So he bought this plot at All Saints and had the people that were buried at the other cemetery on the south side disinterred and had their bodies moved up here. And the ones that are here are my grandmother and grandfather, Michael J. and Annie Toulis McNulty. And Annie Toulis was the one that was first buried in the family plot, my grandmother, who died in 1908. And then she and my grandfather had a daughter named Nellie Eileen, who died in 1925. She's buried here. And then my grandfather, who died in 1931, which is the year in which I was born. And my grandfather died a few months before I was born. Then my dad's oldest brother, Phil, is buried here along with his wife, whose name was Jean McKenzie. It says Jean M. on her gravestone. And they died in 1941, she of cancer, and then later Uncle Phil died in 1956. The last two people buried on the west side of this 16-grave plot are my dad and mom, Michael Anthony and Phyllis Cosgrave McNulty. We happen to be here at All Saints Cemetery on May the 1st. May the 1st was actually the birthday of my father, Michael A. McNulty, born May the 1st, 1893. Coincidentally, May the 1st, 1893 was when the World's Fair opened. It was supposed to have opened in 1892, and they were unable to meet the deadline of opening the fair in 1892, and so just coincidentally it opened on the day my father was